of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there, a first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads.
Yeah.
I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Back to the air. Tannehill on second down. Completes it to Lee. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Jones. Ryan Tannehill.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just we'll give you the short stuff and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, you can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
For 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Matt Breida, the offense, heading back out. So officially now a 1,000-yard campaign for him, but I don't think he's going to take his foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, it's one of those thoughts, though, that creeps into your mind because there is a little mini celebration over on the sidelines. Everybody, hey, job well done, over 1,000 already. But guaranteed, as you noted, someone's jumped in that huddle and said, a lot more to be done, guys. Let's not, would you say, take your foot off the pedal? Let's not do that right now. But there is that possibility as people can get self-satisfied. The greats do not. We'll find out what he's made of.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2 yards, good enough for a first. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Completes it to Hardman. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
The 37-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a give to Breida, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Ball carrier. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. They'll run here with Akers. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
On 2nd and goal, Murray. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. And it's up and good. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's capped off by the Austin Hooper touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
4 yards.
They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
At the 29-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
A loss of 8 yards. And
that right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Able to hit his target round. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
At the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Lee's got it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Tannehill throwing again. He won with it over the middle. And they're going to have another first
first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. Into coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Giants take over.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Going right back to Akers. He's got a first down past the 30 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Ordinarily, third down is a passing down, but how about that explosive run right there? And when you get a run like that, that means everything came together. Offensive linemen, they didn't just get to the first guys. They got to the second level to help downfield. And I've always said, any run over 7 yards means the wide receivers have done an excellent job blocking downfield.
Chargers.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants,
MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kyler Murray and the New York Giants taking on Jacob Eason and the San Francisco 49ers.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the man from the University of Washington. This is Jacob Eason.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
On first down, Jacob Eason. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. He was DeForest Buckner, a Pro Bowler when he played for the 49ers, there on the stop.
Brings up second.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Second down, here's Eason. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The numbers there in last week's game for Smith. 6 catches, 81 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Pass complete here to Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
First down, 49ers.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brought down at the...
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete.
Complete.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6.
And it's third down.
From the gun is Eason. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So here are the Giants under head coach Joe Judge. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself a you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Murray now to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That third down conversion good for 23.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run with Breida, and he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
He's brought down.
A check on Breida's numbers from last week. 14 carries, 78 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. It's brought in by Harris. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. A big play there by Gordon. 48 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down. It's Gordon, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Ball carrier. Patrick.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third.
Brings up third down.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. It's caught by Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Complete to Emmanuel Sanders. A gain of 11.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this is caught. It's Edelman. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Brought down at
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the... He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20.
Yeah, baby. We
Touchdown, Giants. Matt Breida, 81 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. What an excellent run, and from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Operating from the gun. Eason, he's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A shotgun handoff to Patterson.
The ball carried by number...
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, give it to your back. Let it pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. Second and 10.
On second down now, it's Patterson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Eason to throw. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
They've done a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Is good. Makes the score Giants 14.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And now out come the Giants. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26.
2nd down and 4. Here's Murray. And an incomplete pass.
Murray's pass.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. First down, Murray. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray completes it to Hardman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Breida, he'll try the right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
49ers 10.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy, because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number 1.
Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he fires one incomplete.
Intended for
so the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Murray to air it out again. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 3 from the 9. Now a give coming right is Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Murray. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Mecole Hardman with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
On the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
Eason's pass. Complete.
He had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
On the carry.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
5-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Eason on 2nd down. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
17 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
First and 10, Eason. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
At the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Eason. He gets it to Humphreys. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. It's caught. Humphreys. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Melvin Gordon.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
From the gun on 3rd down, Eason. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Adam Humphreys, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score.
The 2-point
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
The ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Murray. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Eason, complete. Smith has it. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Eason. It's caught. Smith. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
He is good. That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th.
It's 4th down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Now it's Breida. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Giants have broken our ties. They take the lead.
The kick is good.
He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
1st and 10. At their own 20.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On 1st down, Jacob Eason. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And one play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun is Eason. Airing it out deep for Smith. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards.
San Francisco.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play.
Brings up 2nd.
But the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
2nd down. Here's Eason. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Number 11,
Julian Edelman. his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start on the ground with Breda. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Murray forced out to his left. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Now Murray. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And finding the tight end Hooper. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42.
1st and 10.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breda. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
To throw is Murray. And he's taken down inside the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. On 1st down, Akers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner Murray. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Touchdown, Giants.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And he knocks it through. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
So now the Niners down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And now it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
The 2nd down pass.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Giants.